over the top, doing the drop, and then as you're coming down, remember you're gonna break with your arms to reduce the wobble, right? So come up over the top, drop, and pull it back up. Come up over the top, drop, pull it back up. And we'll do 10 of these. Down, pull it back up. And drop, pull it back up. And when you pull it back up, it's not like a big thing like this. It's just, I physically feel like it's a couple of inches that I'm raising my hand, but what I'm really doing is it feels like a deceleration. So like when you're in your car, you know how if you brake and you slam on the brake, you jerk forward? But if you, instead of slamming on the brake, at the last bit, you pull back on the brake so you decelerate on how much you're decelerating, and then you don't jerk. It's the same sort of thing. So you're still braking, it's just you slow down your brake by sort of feeling like you're pulling your arms up. Maybe allow your arms to come down a little bit below horizontal, even if you bring them up to settle here. So let it go, drop below, pull it up, and come around and drop below, pull it up, and come around, drop below, pull it up, and come around, drop below, pull it up, and come around, drop and pull it up. We'll do 5 more, over the top and drop, and over the top and drop, and over the top and drop. Do 2 more, over the top and drop, and then last one, over the top and drop. Personally, I find this to be a good connector into a movement that I think is super simple and not easy to nail necessarily, which is this pendulum, where you're really trying to stop it at horizontal, where the 2 poi heads look like they're meeting in the middle, and you're forming a flat line. You can do your drop, or you can come around, and then before you drop, you come into the stall, and then in and out. Yeah, so when you're coming into it in flow, it's a little bit harder like that. So coming around, stall in, stall out, stall in, and drop, stall, down. And now we'll do the drop, stall, stall in, stall out, stall in, stall out, and drop. That one I use as a plane break into the sprinkler, where, so if you do the drop, stall in, this is an opposite direction sprinkler. You can drop, stall in, and then plane break with the right hand, and then take the left, come around, tap yourself, and then you'll be in the same direction sprinkler if you wanted to do that transition as well. So that could give you another transition into it. The trick, of course, is going from here, horizontal, to pulling it around into that cap that's flat. If we just did it from the pendulum, so when you pendulum in like this, swing the arm around. Maybe I showed you side view. If you pendulum in like this, swing the arm around to get it into your cap. This pendulum like this, where you come in, even if you don't do it from the drop. When you come in from the pendulum, swing it around like that to the left to get it into the cap. You could do it from the right hand, it's just harder, in my opinion, but that might just be my subjective interpretation, not reality. Left hand, pendulum in, plane break to horizontal. You come in like this and then swing it around to go into that beautiful horizontal cap. If you wanted to do it where they both come in and then you go into the counterclockwise, what you would have to do is, as the right poi comes here, you have to then swing it around the back side of your arm. Right, so you'd have, you're here like this, and then the poi is going to come in toward your face to get it to go counterclockwise. So it would be like this and around that way. So pendulum in and then go counterclockwise. Pendulum in and then around toward your face, and then just continue in your cap. Well, I think it's less intuitive because of the way you have to swing it in towards your face. I think that's just, and I think with the fire that will seem a little bit dangerous to do. But you know, you can work up to the fire. But you could also do it the other way I'm suggesting, where you come in to the opposite direction and then stall your right poi on your butt. So pendulum into the opposite direction, and then take the right one on the back side of your body after you come into this, and then tap to go into the correct direction. So many possibilities, so little time. If you wanted something that was less technically difficult than the plane break, you could still do the drop stall, and then from the drop stall, just go into the C-cap. And I think the easiest way to do that, if I show you from the back, is to go into the in-spin. So from here, if you keep your arms like this and use your Pilates drill, and then just go like that, it'll follow naturally if you go into the in-spin portion of it by twisting your body to the left first. And that's to go into your counterclockwise one. It'll be a drop stall, and then twist left as you bring it around. To review, we said there's the drop stall itself, boom. Then there's coming from the drop where you stall in, stall out, stall in, stall out, stall in, stall out, and then you do whatever you're doing from there. Then there's come in, stall in, opposite direction, C-cap, and then to go into the counterclockwise, stalling with the right hand on the back, which I'll show you from the back view as well. So stall in, clean break them both, tap the right one, and then come into the counterclockwise. And then same entry, come in, and then right one comes towards your face while the left one goes into the other direction. I'll do that again because I don't feel like that was a good entry. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, come towards your face just like I did, and hit myself just like I did there. And then, and then the easier one, using the drop stall we started with, just turning your body to the left to go into the sprinkler. I imagine that would be a really, that's probably the easiest entry of all of them. But you could do anything you want from that drop stall because, hey, look, you drop stalled, so you're anywhere you want. Let's say you do your drop stall. So then you can turn with your paddle step that we use for everything else, and do these drop stalls. Let's assume we're starting here like this. We'll drill the left hand. So I'll start back view. If you're here like this, we're going to take the left hand, come up and over as you turn to the right, and step your left foot forward. Make sure you step. Now you're going to turn away from me and do the same thing. Come up and over, turn to the right, pivoting on your right foot. Come up and over and pivot. Up and over and pivot. Up and over, pivot. Up and over, up and over, pivot. Up and over, pivot. Now let's go back the other way. Now you can either do an inside turn on the right leg, or you could, at that point, you could switch your feet and be turning on your left leg as an outside turn. So we're just turning left, doing the same thing, just turning left. Let me show you the footwork for the two different options you have. Well, I mean, there's probably more than two different options, but for the inside turn, you started like this, and then your right foot is forward. What you're going to do is pivot, keep your weight on the right foot, push off with the left as you come up over the top, and then you land here on this side, and then do the same thing. Bum, 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 bum. When you get to the other side, you just repeat what you did. Keep your weight on your right foot, push off with your left, zhink. Keep your weight on your right foot, push off with your left. Or what you could do is, you're here, you could switch your feet real quick, and then turn, and then step forward with your right. So if you don't want to be stepping backwards, it's the difference between basically feeling like you're turning and stepping backwards versus turning and stepping forwards. So the outside turn will have you feel like you're stepping forward, and the inside turn, in this case, will have you feel like you're stepping backward. The right arm, you're here like this, so where we started, bum, 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 here. So we're gonna turn to the right. You're still gonna step your left foot forward. Now remember, your left foot will end in the front, while your right hand ends in the back, so they're in opposite positions of each other. And you're gonna keep doing that, right? So you'll pivot on your right foot, step with your left, and your right poi up over the top. Pivot on your right foot, step with your left, right poi over the top. Pivot and step, and right poi over the top. Pivot, step, right poi over the top. Pivot, step, right poi over the top. Now if we go back to the left, and we do the inside turn from here, then we'll step the left foot back while the right poi goes forward, boom. And then you keep repeating that, right? You're gonna step the left foot back while the poi is moving. That's your backwards footwork. And you can switch the feet and do it the other way if you prefer. So when you're here, after you, I guess the easiest way is probably like balance yourself out and then step your right foot forward as you move your right poi forward. There's no wrong way, as long as you get around the turn. You're doing this. I'm doing this. I'm spinning a half a circle. So remember that, yes, let the poi come over the top of the turn, not just the hand. So if I start here in the back view to show you the full thing, so I'll go to the right first. And what I'll do is a forward step with my left foot. So they're both gonna come up and over, boom. Up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. And now, oh, I don't wanna get dizzy, so I'm gonna go the other way. So if I wanted to continue to do forward-based turns, I have to switch my feet here so that I can get around the turn and pivot on my left foot instead of my right. Let's do the right turn together. I mean, you may not even connect the two of them together, just knowing what the options are is helpful. So, okay, so we come in, we drop stall. Now we're gonna turn to the right. And then we're gonna step with the left, both come up and over. So now your left foot is forward, your right foot is back. We're gonna turn to the right again. Remember to bring both arms up and over, and then you're gonna step your left foot forward as you pivot on your right foot. Both arms up and over, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot. We'll turn the other way from here. So if we do the drop stall, now we'll turn to the left. And when we turn to the left, we'll step our right foot forward, and then pivot on the left foot. And then repeat that. Step your right foot forward, pivot on the left. Step your right foot forward, pivot on the left. So you may not feel comfortable switching between them, but that doesn't mean that you can't do them both. And remember to smile or something. The idea here is you could be inside playing opposite directions. So if your left hand is overhand, your right hand is underhand. But if you spin a giant, you can just go 3/4 of the way around the giant and drop stall. So you come around and left will stall in front, right will stall in back. You do a big extension, left stalls in front, right stalls in back. And then you could just stand here and do this on the side plane too, without turning. All these options. So where you're at right now, you have that sprinkler. This will give you a super fun way to enter into it. So you could do your drop stall, you could do whatever turn you're doing, turning with it, turning with it, turning with it, come back to the front, and then from here, go into your sprinkler situation. So with the drop stall, the turn the other way, sprinkler, into that thing that we were doing recently.